Tonight, President Donald Trump is set to deliver the first State of the Union address of his second term. This as recent polls show a majority of Americans disapprove of the job he's done so far. ABC's Karen Travers is at the White House.
President Trump yesterday giving a little preview of tonight's State of the Union address.
It's going to be a long speech because we have so much to talk about.
The White House says the president tonight will outline an ambitious agenda on the economy.
The president will lay out the case for why he and Republicans are better suited to continue tackling the affordability crisis that was created by the Biden administration and Democrats on Capitol Hill.
The president enters the House chamber facing significant political headwinds and has a tough sales pitch to make to skeptical Americans. The latest ABC News Washington Post poll shows 60% of Americans disapprove of the job he's doing, the highest since he was reelected. A majority of Americans disapprove of the president's handling on key issues, including inflation, tariffs, and the economy.
Over the past year, there has been tremendous progress to move the ball forward toward attaining the level of economic prosperity we had under President Trump's first term.
On Friday, the Supreme Court struck down most of the tariffs the president had imposed on nearly every country using an emergency powers law. The president slamming some of the justices following that decision.
And I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed.
Tonight, those same justices could be sitting in front of the president. The State of the Union address comes as the president considers a military strike against Iran. The White House wouldn't say if he'll give new details on that potential action.
You'll hear the president tout the accomplishments overseas of the United States military over the past year under his leadership.
Some Republicans say they want him to focus on his successes.
I'm not sure of the content of the speech, but I expect it'll be a positive, affirming statement about all the things that we have accomplished together.
Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
And at least 40 Democrats have said they will not attend tonight's address, including Kentucky Congressman Morgan McGarvey. Now, Virginia's newly elected governor, Abigail Spanberger, will be airing the Democrats' response following Trump's speech. She's Virginia's first female governor. On the campaign trail last year, she spoke out against the White House getting rid of the civil service, which hit particularly hard in Virginia, home of a large number of federal workers. In her response, Spanberger will discuss lowering everyday costs, protecting health care, and other issues there. California's Senator Alex Padilla will also deliver a Spanish-language response for the Democratic Party. As I just mentioned, Congressman Morgan McGarvey says he will not be one of those 40 attending the State of the Union tonight, saying it is a time to reflect on the state of our country. And when I do, I see our government unleashing unimaginable violence against our neighbors and our nation slipping into authoritarianism.